you're going to do something and you're going to say, this might be right, this might be wrong, but I'm just going to go for it and see what happens and hope for the best.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I was very hard on myself. And try to have a little more fun, you know? I think I was too like focused on other things to just enjoy sometimes.
Just wanted to say this is what I want. This is where I am. In my professional life, things changed. In my personal life, things changed. My heart, everything. And people just thought, all right, well, this is what we think.
I'm just going to power through it. And then when I get home, I just fall apart.
For me personally, I think that we live in one of the darkest times that I think we've ever lived in.
Oh my gosh, the drama between Selena Gomez and the Biebers just hit a whole new level of messy. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Just exhausted by Hailey's behavior at this point. Like, can we talk about how weird things have gotten ever since Selena announced her engagement to BennyBlanco? Justin Bieber has been acting super strange since the news broke, posting random throwback photos, making cryptic Instagram stories, and just generally giving off those I'm totally not bothered. But actually, I'm really bothered vibes. And now, Hailey has decided to take things to a whole new level of petty. But before we dive into the details, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest updates. It's free and helps us bring you fresh content for your enjoyment. Let's be real, Selena has completely moved on, thriving in her career, finding love again, and just living her best life. Yet somehow, that seems to be a problem for the Biebers. Like, make it make sense. Hailey's recent actions, especially with this latest baby taunting situation, are giving off major mean girl energy. And people are not here for it. Remember, when Hailey swore up and down that there was no drama between her and Selena? Yeah, about that. It's starting to look like those everything's fine photos they took together were just for show, because Hailey's latest behavior is telling a completely different story. And let me tell you, Selena is absolutely furious about this latest stunt. And honestly, who could blame her? The whole situation is giving major high school drama, except we're all adults here, supposedly, and some of us, cough, Hailey cough, need to start acting like it. I mean, using baby news to taunt your husband's ex? That's a new low, even for this never-ending saga. What makes this even more bizarre is that Selena has been nothing but graceful through it all, focusing on her music, her beauty empire, her mental health advocacy, and her new relationship. Meanwhile, it seems like the Biebers just can't stop trying to get her attention, one way or another. Like, can we just let the girl live? Let's spill the tea on what's really been going down since Selena's engagement news dropped. Because both Justin and Hailey have been acting, well, interesting. And by interesting, I mean totally sus. First, let's talk about Justin's bizarre social media behavior. The man has been posting weirdly timed throwback photos that seem just a little too coincidental. Like, every time there's big news about Selena's happiness, boom, Justin pops up with some random nostalgic post or a cryptic song lyric, leaving fans reading between the lines. Sources close to Justin say he's been unusually quiet at home, spending a lot of time scrolling through old photos. And let's be honest, that's never a great sign when your ex just got engaged. But Hailey? Oh boy, she's taken things to a whole other level. She's been pulling this move where she posts something that seems totally innocent. But if you know, you know. It usually happens right after Selena shares something about her happiness with Benny. The passive-aggressive Instagram stories, the accidental likes on shady comments about Selena. And now, this baby taunting situation, it's giving very much, I'm totally secure in my marriage. But also let me remind everyone, I'm Mrs. Bieber energy. Sources close to the couple say Hailey has been obsessively monitoring Selena's social media activity. And Justin isn't exactly helping by being all moody and weird about the whole situation. It's like they're both triggered by Selena's happiness, says one insider. Hailey tries to play it cool, but she's clearly bothered, and Justin's behavior isn't making things any better. Fans have been picking up on the weird energy too. One person wrote on X, Justin Bieber unfollowing Benny today after announcing his album collab with Selena just proves that a man can literally be married and still thinking about you. Another added, after TMZ reported that Selena Gomez and BennyBlanco bought a $35 million mansion in Beverly Hills, Justin Bieber unfollowed Benny on Instagram. But the real wild part, Selena is literally just out here living her life, being in love. And somehow, that's become the biggest problem for the Biebers. A problem for both of them. It's like they can't decide what's worse, Selena being single or Selena being happy with someone else. And let's not forget those accidental run-ins at restaurants and events that just happen to be occurring way more frequently since the engagement news dropped. At this point, it's getting kind of embarrassing for them. Don't you think they're married? They're supposedly happy. They're about to have a baby. So why are they so bothered by their ex's happiness? Make it make sense. And can we talk about Justin Bieber's Instagram story from last week? Because it was giving major, I'm totally over my ex, but let me post cryptic messages about love, energy. The timing of the whole thing was very interesting, especially with all those rumors swirling about trouble in paradise with Hailey. Justin dropped this deep, philosophical message set to John Mayer's Free Fallin', of all songs. Come on, right when the internet was buzzing about Selena's engagement. Coincidence? The internet definitely thought not. He was out here talking about letting go and not trying harder, which some fans interpreted as a not-so-subtle message to prove he had totally moved on from Selena. But had he? The whole post gave off serious, look at my spiritual growth vibes, with Justin writing about how it's time to grow up and how change is about letting go. But here's where it got interesting. He also mentioned how he's not good at following rules and that love is more powerful than rules. What rules are we talking about here, Justin? And let's not skip over the fact that this man, who had just turned 30 and is supposedly in a happy marriage, felt the need to share this deep spiritual awakening right then. He went on about receiving God's love and how it changes you, which, okay, fair enough. But the timing? A little sus, don't you think? The whole thing read like someone trying really hard to convince everyone, and maybe himself, that he was totally cool. With everything going on, it was giving major. I'm writing this from my notes app at 2 a.m. Energy. If you know, you know. Plus, with all the rumors about his marriage being rocky since December, this kind of felt like one of those everything's fine posts people make when everything is definitely not fine. I mean, if you have to tell everyone how much you've grown and how over everything you are, were you really? But hey, maybe we were all reading too much into it. Maybe Justin was just sharing his spiritual journey with his followers. Or maybe, just maybe, someone was feeling a certain type of way about his ex's happiness and trying to process it through cryptic Instagram stories. Either way, the timing. Very interesting. Jack Blues, while speaking with Hailey, mentioned that he had shifted his focus to spirituality to help him leave his old self behind. You don't work to mature, he explained. You let go to mature. Today, I'm letting go and remembering the weight isn't on me to change. The weight is on God. Justin added, so I give all my insecurities and my fears to him this morning, because I know he gladly takes it. Asking Jesus to genuinely help me with simply the next step today. While nobody really knew what triggered Justin's deep philosophical moment on Instagram, one thing was crystal clear.